Can you feel it? This younger person is crumbling because of you, and behind appearances, no one imagines what they are suffering away from your light. It is a silent collapse, a soul secret that the angels have come to reveal today. Take a deep breath and do not leave, because the truth I bring now will change the course of this story forever. Dear soul, the angels and spiritual guides whisper in my ears today, a message of profound and intense vibration, something that might not seem obvious straight away, but which pulses with an undeniable truth in the great heart of the universe. There is a person, someone younger than you, who finds themselves in a state of true emotional commotion and deep shock because of you. My dear soul, what I am going to reveal to you next has the power to completely change the way you see this connection and the tremendous impact your essence has on this person's life. No one around them, perhaps not even this person on a conscious level, imagines the depth of the suffering that surrounds them at this moment. It is an unrest, a restlessness that has settled in the deepest place of this person's being, a silent but overwhelming disturbance that has led them to a point of near emotional collapse. The angels show me clearly that this person, perhaps having a more impulsive nature, or even through inexperience in dealing with such complex and mature emotions, tried in every possible way to push away the strength of what they feel for you. It may be that they sought refuge in distractions, in work commitments, in a frantic routine, or even in other social interactions that, on the surface, seem to fill the void. But, in every attempt to escape, the truth imposed itself with even greater clarity. You left a mark that cannot be erased on this person's soul. This mark is not just a beautiful memory, but a constant energetic presence that chases them day and night. It does not matter where this person is or who they are involved with. Imagine, my dear soul, someone trying to hold a storm inside their chest, whilst at the same time, on the outside, showing an apparent calm. That is exactly how this younger person has been living. The angels show me that they go through moments of intense melancholy, periods where they isolate themselves, not because they want solitude, but because the strength of the emotions linked to you becomes unbearable. This person feels misunderstood, isolated in their own hurricane, because to the world outside they maintain a facade of normality, of someone who is in control. But this mask is slipping, falling apart, worn down by the weight of what they can no longer ignore, the immense lack of you, and the intensity of what they truly feel. This person, with all their vitality and energy, is being consumed by an absence they did not know how to manage, and what the angels want you to know, with all love, is that this absence is not just physical. It is an absence of connection, of understanding, of an essence that only you have the gift to offer. This person constantly asks themselves why everything happened, why this connection was so impactful, and at the same time so challenging. This young mind, which often seeks quick answers and immediate solutions, is lost. They are crashing head-on with an emotion that defies all human logic. The untamable strength of a feeling that does not dissipate, that does not go out like just any flame, but which only grows and creates deeper roots with time and distance. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life are not mere coincidences? The angels say that the universe has placed countless signs on this person's path, so that, once and for all, they face this truth, that song playing on the radio, a familiar perfume passing in the street, a loose phrase they hear in a casual conversation. Everything seems to lead this person back to you, to the moments you lived, to the feelings that were shared. These are urgent calls from the universe. They are subtle touches of destiny, trying to break the resistance this person imposed on themselves. And each of these touches, dear soul, sinks this person even further into this state of reflection and hidden suffering. This person tried everything to free themselves from this magical influence you have. They sought advice, tried to change their habits, dove headfirst into projects, but the loving shadow of what they feel for you always accompanies them. It is as if their energy was intertwined with yours, an invisible bond, a red thread that pulls them close, even if they use force to pull away. And it is this internal struggle, this constant battle between the desire to move on and the inability to actually do so, that has led them to great emotional exhaustion. The angels show me that, in their moments of greatest vulnerability, when no one is watching, this person breaks down in silent tears, questioning their own heart. They feel disoriented, without a compass, not knowing where to go or what to do with the vastness of what they feel. And this confusion, This lack of clarity paralyzes them. This person feels they are trapped in an emotional maze. And the only way out, the only light they can see at the end of the tunnel, lies in you. But pride, the silly fear of rejection, and insecurity still stop them from seeking this light. What the angels want you to understand is that this person is not indifferent. Far from it. Behind this apparent distance, behind their possible clumsiness about why they do not approach, exists a world of complex emotions. There is a deep love that no longer fits inside them. And this difficulty in containing themselves, this ceaseless fight, is what is knocking them down. That person feels they are losing control of themselves, of their emotions, and this is something very frightening for someone who is perhaps used to holding the reins of their own life. There is something very important you need to know, dear soul. This person's suffering is not a failure, but a divine sign. A sign that the connection between you is real, significant, and irreducible. And the angels are showing you this now, because the time to hide this truth is coming to an end. This message reached you at the exact moment, but you need to act fast. Or rather, be ready with an open heart for what is to come. Write in the comments this mantra of power. I open myself to the truth and receive it with love. Dear soul, this younger person, who has come undone emotionally because of you, has dived into a sea of endless questions, each wave of thought pulling them deeper into an abyss of uncertainty. The angels show me that their suffering is not just a common sadness, it is an existential anguish, a sensation of emptiness in the chest that they try desperately to fill, but which only you, with your unique essence, seem capable of touching and healing. They tried everything. They sought new hobbies, traveled far away, surrounded themselves with new friendships, and even ventured into other relationships, hoping that the novelty could erase your trail. But every attempt resulted fruitless, only reinforcing the undeniable truth. You are irreplaceable. This person imagined that with time and distance, the intensity of what they felt for you would decrease, that the memory would become weak, almost a distant echo. But the angels reveal that the effect was exactly the opposite. Every day away from you amplified the sensation of loss, turning small memories into monuments of longing. This person recalls tiny details, gestures of yours that perhaps you do not even remember, words that were said in moments of simplicity, and these memories hit them like giant waves, destabilizing their apparent firm posture. They feel like a boat adrift, without a captain, in an ocean of turbulent emotions, and the only star they recognize in the sky to guide themselves is yours. What this person is suffering is the absence of an authentic connection, of a safe harbor they found only in you. This person realizes that no one else listens to them with the same depth, no one else understands them with the same welcoming gaze, and this realization isolates them even more. Internally, that person feels alone, even when surrounded by a crowd. There is an invisible barrier between them and the world, created by the intensity of the feelings they nurture for you, and that no one else seems to understand or fill. This person questions if they will ever feel something so true, so deep again, if they will ever find someone who touches them in the same magical way you touched their soul. This younger person, in their desperate search for answers, has reached a point of emotional exhaustion. The angels show me that they spend nights awake, replaying every conversation, every look, every shared moment. They look for signs, indications that this connection was not one-sided, that you also felt and feel something significant. And this search, this ceaseless looking for validation, drains them. They feel trapped in a cycle of memories and projections without being able to break free. It is a silent torment, a battle fought only inside them, where hope and fear duel constantly. The angels say that the way this person deals with suffering is by trying to convince themselves that they do not need you, that they are strong enough to overcome anything alone. But this is a vain attempt at self-protection. Deep down, in the most honest place of their heart, they know this is a lie they try to tell themselves, but which does not reflect the reality of their feelings. This person feels fragmented, as if an essential part of their being is missing. And that part, my dear soul, is you. Is this message resonating with your heart? There is something even deeper happening in the spiritual wings. The pain this younger person carries is that of a latent regret, of opportunities they feel were lost, of important words left unsaid, and of attitudes they could have taken. The angels show that they blame themselves for letting this situation reach this point, for not valuing the treasure they had when it was still within their reach. And this guilt, this self-criticism, only deepens their state of melancholy. They feel trapped in a past that torments them, unable to move forward to a future that does not seem to have the same color, the same shine, without your illuminated presence. They fantasize about a reunion, with the possibility of rewriting the story, of undoing what was done. But at the same time, a paralyzing fear stops them from acting, from transforming these desires into reality. What the angels want you to know is that this person is at a turning point, a tipping point. The suffering has reached a maximum limit, and their capacity to endure this silent pain is running out. They cannot pretend anymore, cannot ignore anymore what their heart shouts. There is an energy of change accumulating around them, a beneficial pressure from the universe so that once and for all, they face the truth and take an attitude. And this pressure is becoming unbearable. They feel they need closure, a resolution, something to free them from this constant anguish. Now, the angels ask you to write in the comments, 777 to claim the abundance and celestial alignment in your life. Furthermore, if you felt that this message is touching your heart and brought light, consider supporting our work by pressing the heart button. Super thanks. This gesture helps us to keep bringing these inspiring messages of light to everyone. The angels show that this younger person's crying is not out of weakness, but due to the strength of a feeling they can no longer control. It is the sound of a soul that is tired of fighting against its own truth. They feel completely exposed to the feelings they nurture for you, even if no one else notices. It is an internal battle that is sucking their energies, mining their joy, and stealing their peace of mind. And this message is for you, beloved soul, so that you understand the dimension of your impact on this person's life and are prepared for what is to come. This message arrived to you at the right moment, and there is something even deeper happening that you need to know. Dear soul, this younger person is experiencing signs and sensations that go beyond logic, showing that your energy is a constant lighthouse in their private universe. The angels reveal to me that they have been visited by you in dreams of extraordinary vividness. They are not just common dreams, but real encounters on another spiritual plane, where you talk, hug, and reconnect in a way that seems totally palpable. Often, they wake up with the distinct sensation of your perfume in the air, of your touch on their skin, or even hearing your voice echoing in their ears. These dreams leave them in a state of profound confusion and longing upon waking, for the cold reality without you clashes brutally with the fullness they experienced in the dream world. These nightly experiences are not mere fantasies. The angels say they are direct communications from your soul to theirs, a call for them to wake up and recognize the unbreakable strength of the bond that unites the two of you. Every time they are visited in dreams, the absence of you on the physical plane becomes sharper and more painful. They ask themselves if these dreams are just repressed desires, or if there is a greater truth behind them, a hope that what you lived still has a chance to be revived. This constant oscillation between the reality of the day and the intensity of the nights consumes them, leaving them in a state of perpetual restlessness. The angels also show that this younger person has perceived your energy in subtle but undeniable ways, even at a distance. They may feel sudden chills, an inexplicable sensation of heat or cold, or a sudden pressure in the chest that makes them remember you for no apparent reason. They are like small energetic shocks, reminders that your presence, although physically absent, continues vibrating in their field. They try to rationalize these sensations, attribute them to stress or tiredness, but deep down, they know they are manifestations of your own energy, a silent proof that the connection between you is much deeper than they can comprehend or control. These events are serving as catalysts for an internal process of review and reevaluation. The younger person is being forced by the universe to confront everything they felt and feel for you. They are reviewing every step, every decision, every word said or swallowed. There is a growing regret for having let the mind speak louder than the heart, for having allowed pride or fear to push them away from something so precious. This intense self-analysis, although necessary, is leading them to a state of emotional fragility, where their defenses are falling little by little. What the angels want you to understand, dear soul, is that this person can no longer maintain appearances. The mask of strength and indifference they tried to use is disintegrating. The weight of what they feel is becoming visible to those who have eyes to see. Although no one, beyond the angels and now you, can understand the root of this suffering. They may seem quieter, more thoughtful, or perhaps reactive and impatient, as a form of hiding the vulnerability that has settled in their being. These are external manifestations of an internal earthquake, a silent scream for help and for a resolution. The angels indicate that this person is on the verge of a breaking point. The internal and external pressure for them to confront their true feelings is reaching its peak. They no longer have the strength to fight against the inevitable, and the inevitable is the need to seek clarity, to seek you. They feel they need a conversation, a meeting, something that frees them from this anguish that consumes them day and night. This message arrived to you at the right time, but you need to prepare yourself. There is something even deeper happening. Beloved being, this younger person not only misses you, but feels they lost a part of themselves when moving away from you. And this loss led them to question the very meaning of their life without your presence. They are in a state of forced introspection, where the universe is rubbing in their face the truth that they cannot continue ignoring the power of the connection that unites you. This is not a whim. It is not a passing little crush, but a soul tie that demands to be recognized and honored. Now the angels cry out for a gesture of affection. Press the subscribe button. If you have already done so, know that the angels are celebrating you being part of this community of souls of light. The angels, still in celebration, are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 1. Write in the comments, I receive celestial energy. My number is 1. I send protection to those I love dearly. Dear soul, the younger person about whom the angels are speaking is fighting an internal battle that consumes them. Pride versus the deep need for you. This fight, invisible to the majority, is the true engine of their suffering. They cling to an image of strength and independence, trying to convince themselves and others that they are fine, that they have overcome, that life has moved on. But the angels reveal that this armor is cracking, and behind it resides a vulnerability almost childlike, a genuine desire to surrender to the truth of what their heart cries out for. What I am going to tell you now can change everything. This person, with their young vitality, has been striving to hide the emotional turbulence that plagues them. They avoid talking about you, swerve away from subjects that might lead to your name, and even try to erase memories from the mind. But the angels show me that every attempt at suppression only increases the pain. It is like trying to hold your breath underwater. However much one strives, the body eventually cries out for air. And the air for this person, dear soul, is your presence, your understanding, your vital energy. They are suffocating in their own silence, and in the failed attempts to deny a feeling so powerful. Their pride prevents them from admitting to themselves, and much less to you, how deeply affected they are. There is a latent fear of seeming weak, of being seen as dependent, or of exposing a wound they thought had already healed. But the angels say that true healing only happens when the existence of the wound is recognized. And it is exactly this that the universe is pressuring this person to do. They need to let go of the need for control, for seeming unbreakable, and allow themselves to be human, with all their fragilities and desires. The angels bring a crucial message about forgiveness, not only for what might have happened between you, but also the forgiveness that this person needs to grant themselves. They carry the weight of past choices, of words unsaid or said in the wrong way, of chances they feel they let slip away. This severe self-criticism is one of the pillars of their suffering. The angels say that, for them to take the next step, for the barrier of pride to finally fall, they need to forgive themselves for any mistake they judge to have made, and need to understand that you too, in your generous heart, have the capacity to release the past. This younger person realizes that the insistence on maintaining old defenses is exhausting their vital energies. They are tired of fighting, tired of pretending, tired of carrying this burden alone. The angels show that they long for a freedom that will only come when they can open up, when they can be honest with themselves and with you about what really passes in their heart. But fear of the unknown, fear of your reaction, is still a heavy anchor holding them back. There is something very important you need to know. Dear soul, the universe is orchestrating events so that this younger person is pushed out of their comfort zone. Small happenings, unexpected meetings, conversations with mutual friends, all this is serving to remind them of you and to show that there is nowhere left to run. They are being subtly, but firmly, directed towards the truth of their feelings. This message arrived to you at the right moment, but you need to be prepared, because this younger person is approaching a moment where the need to connect with you will overcome any pride or fear. The angels say that clarity for them will come through the acceptance of their own vulnerability. Only when they allow themselves to feel the pain and the lack without resisting will the strength to act emerge. They are on the threshold of a great transformation, where the illusion of control will give way to authenticity. And this transition, although painful, is essential for growth and the possible reconnection between you. Have you noticed that coincidences in your life have a purpose? The angels want you to pay attention to the signs around you, for they are also preparing the ground for this approach. Your own energy, your willingness to forgive and open your heart, will be a determining factor for how this situation will unfold. Now, the angels ask you to do a release exercise. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you would like to forgive. Visualize each of them, then say, "I forgive you and I set you free." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. Dear soul, this younger person has already fallen apart for you, and the next stage is a point of no return. The angels show me that they are on the edge of an emotional precipice, where the choice is between continuing to crumble silently or gathering the last of their strength for a decisive move. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is acting so that they have no more options for escape. Circumstances are aligning in a way that will force them to face this truth and take an attitude. No one imagines what is to come. What I am going to confide in you next can change everything. The angels say that this person's mind, which was once a fortress of resistance and denial, has now become an exhausted battlefield. Attempts to distract themselves, to find a substitute for what they feel for you, failed miserably. Every door they tried to open to move away, ironically, led them back to the starting point, the overwhelming presence of your image and your energy in their heart. They realize they have no escape. The only way to find peace is to face what they feel and act. This person is experiencing a sensation of growing urgency. The angels show me that they feel time is running out, that every day that passes is one opportunity less. There is a genuine fear that you might have moved on, that your heart has closed to them, and this anxiety combined with the weight of regret is generating an unbearable internal pressure. It is like a pressure cooker about to explode, and the only escape valve is action, communication, the search for you. There is something very important you need to know, dear soul. The universe is creating scenarios for you to get closer. They are not mere coincidences, but events orchestrated by the divine, so that your paths cross again in some significant way. It could be an unexpected meeting in the street, a message that arrives from a surprising source, or even a situation that requires you to interact. The angels are working behind the scenes, removing invisible obstacles and paving the ground for this inevitable reunion. This message arrived to you at the right moment, but you need to be completely prepared. The younger person is not just suffering. They are maturing through this pain. This experience is transforming their soul, teaching them about the value of a true connection, about the importance of being vulnerable, and about the consequences of letting pride speak louder. They are learning, the hard way, that true love demands courage, demands truth, and demands an open heart. The angels reveal that they are rehearsing in their mind what they are going to say to you. They think of the right words, the ideal approach, the way to express all the intensity of what they feel without fear paralyzing them again. This mental preparation is a sign that they are getting ready for concrete action, for a conversation they know will be a watershed in their life, and perhaps in yours too. But that is not all. There is something even deeper happening. The younger person realizes that their life without you is incomplete. They feel a vital piece of the puzzle is missing, and this hole cannot be filled by anything or anyone else. The angels say that this realization is the final engine that will propel them. They can no longer accept living with this sensation of emptiness, with this longing that consumes them. The search for fullness, for feeling complete, will lead them to you. Pay attention to your own feelings. Beloved being, your intuition is vibrating with the proximity of a great change. If you feel a pressure in the chest, a slight anxiety, or an expectation in the air, know that it is the angels preparing your heart for what is about to happen. Your energy is crucial in this process, and your openness to what will come will be determining. The angels say that the moment of truth is approaching rapidly. This younger person's resistance is turning to smoke. this person can no longer sustain the charade that everything is fine. And when that person finally moves in your direction, it will be with an honesty and a vulnerability that perhaps you have never seen in them before. They will be willing to put all their cards on the table, to expose their heart, and admit the depth of their suffering and the feelings they have for you. Now, the angels ask you to ask yourself, is your heart ready to receive this truth? To listen to what they have to say, without judgment, with compassion, and with an open mind? This answer is fundamental for what the universe is preparing, because the reunion, or the conversation that is to come, has the power to redefine not only your connection, but also the path of your lives. And this is an opportunity that, the angels guarantee, cannot be ignored. Dear soul, this younger person is at the limit, and the angels show me that they no longer have the strength to fight against the avalanche of feelings that invades them. That resistance is now over. This person has emotionally fallen apart for you, and now, the last traces of pride and fear are undoing themselves in the wind. They are ready for a significant move, a step that will bring them directly to you. No one, not even they in their previous state, could imagine the intensity of this transformation. There is something very important you need to know. The angels show me that this younger person went through a process of emotional purification. All the pain, all the silent suffering, all the tears they shed, transformed into an overwhelming clarity. Now they understand, with an unbreakable certainty, that the connection with you is unique, irreplaceable, and essential for their own happiness. This understanding freed them from the prison of their own fear and propelled them into action. They cannot delay any longer. They feel that every moment of delay is an extra weight on their soul. The need to reconnect, to express themselves, to ask for what their heart cries out for, has become imperative. The angels say that they are preparing for a conversation that will be the most honest and vulnerable of their entire life. They will not come with feeble excuses or mind games. They will come with the naked and raw truth of the heart, with the depth of regret, and with the totality of feelings for you. This person realized, through suffering, that true love is a divine gift that cannot be ignored or taken for granted. They understand that your presence in their life brought a light, a joy, and a sense of home that they did not find anywhere else. And this understanding fills them with a new courage, a courage they did not possess before, a courage that will make them cross any barrier that might have existed between you. This message arrived to you at the right moment, but your soul needs to be prepared for what is to come. The angels are setting the perfect scene for this reunion. Prepare yourself for unexpected signs, for synchronicities that will make you feel that the universe is conspiring in your favor. It could be a phone call at an unexpected moment, a message that arrives when you least expect it, or even a chance meeting, which will have nothing of chance about it. The universe is working actively so that your paths align again, allowing this person to finally express what was silenced for so long. There is something even deeper happening, dear soul. Your own energy has a crucial role in this outcome. The angels say that your willingness to forgive, to welcome, to open your heart without reservation, is what will facilitate and accelerate this process. If you have kept a space of love and understanding in your heart, this energy will be felt by them and will attract them even more strongly, like a magnet. But if there is still resistance or hurt, the angels invite you to release these emotions so that the path is clean for the truth. This younger person is not just coming back to try again. The angels indicate to me that they are coming back with a new perspective, with a more mature understanding of what it means to value a connection, and with the genuine intention to build something more solid and true. The pain they felt matured them, making them a different person, more conscious and more willing to commit. They do not want to make the same mistakes anymore. The angels want you to connect with your intuition and feel the truth of this message. Trust your hunches, the small internal voices that guide you. They are the angels preparing you for what is about to unfold. The moment of reconciliation, of clarity and truth, is knocking at your door, and the way you react to it will determine your future. The celestial guides say that the question now is not if this younger person will look for you, but when. And when this happens, it will be a moment of profound revelation and great decisions. Will your heart be ready to embrace this new phase, to accept the truth they will bring, and to decide what is best for you and for the future that can be built? This is your chance to rewrite a chapter, to heal old wounds, and to open yourself to a renewed connection based on honesty, and deep respect. Dear soul, we have reached the crucial point of the message. The younger person, who crumbled for you, is about to take the most courageous attitude of their life. The angels show me that they no longer have a way to retreat. The intensity of what they feel for you, allied to the pain of your absence, propels them into a movement that will change everything. They are coming in your direction, dear soul, and what I am going to reveal to you next is what you need to know for this reunion. The angels say that this younger person has already rehearsed this conversation in their mind countless times, visualizing the moment, the words, your reaction. This intense preparation is a clear sign that they do not want to leave anything to chance. They will come with an open heart, with the vulnerability of someone who recognized their mistakes, and with the sincerity of someone who does not want to live without you anymore. This person is ready to explain everything that led them to move away, to ask for forgiveness and to express the depth of the regret that consumed them. The pain they experienced transformed them. The angels revealed to me that this younger person learned to value your presence in a way they had never understood before. Now they understand that the connection you have is a treasure, something rare and precious that cannot be easily discarded or replaced. This new perspective fills them with an unbreakable determination, with a will to fight for what they lost, and which they now realize is essential for their happiness. There is something very important you need to know, dear soul. When they approach, they will not be with the same insecurities or the same pride that locked them up in the past. Suffering tore down their defenses and forced them to face their own truth. They will come with a humility and a clarity that perhaps you have never seen before, ready to rebuild, to redeem themselves, and to surrender body and soul to this connection. This message arrived to you at the right moment, but you need to be prepared. The angels say that your energy of forgiveness and welcoming will be fundamental at this moment. If your heart is open, if you can leave the past behind and look at this person with compassion and love, the path to a reconciliation will be vast and promising. But if there is resistance, if the old wounds have not yet healed, the angels invite you to do the internal work of release, so that you can take a decision aligned with your true good. This younger person is coming with a silent promise that things will be different this time. They learned the hard way the value of communication, of presence, and of reciprocity. The angels show me that they are willing to do whatever is necessary to win back your trust, and to demonstrate that what they feel for you is real and lasting. The universe is finalizing the last adjustments for this reunion. Stay attentive to the signs around you, to the hunches in your heart. They are the angels guiding you, preparing you for what is about to unfold. Love has an immense power of healing and transformation, and this is an opportunity for both to grow and evolve together. The angels reveal that the final decision will be yours. Dear soul, this younger person will come with the truth, with their heart in their hands, willing to start over. But it will depend on you to decide if this story will have a new beginning, stronger and more conscious, or if the moment has arrived to move on with the peace of having understood the depth of your influence in their life. Share this message with two dear people who are in need of hope and faith. Let us build together a chain of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. What I can guarantee you is that, regardless of your choice, this experience will free you, bringing clarity and a sense of peace that you deserve. The angels are with you, guiding every step of your path and illuminating your choices. Trust your intuition. It will be your greatest ally in this moment of transformation. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "My heart is ready for the truth." If this message touched your heart, consider supporting us. Subscribe to the channel, activate the little bell. This simple gesture ensures that this celestial flame continues spreading. Come back whenever you need. You are not alone. Thank you for watching, and until the next video.